do it with intensity or not at all.
Welcome to the Intensity Podcast. I'm your host, Hans the Hammer Hartleben. Folks, I just took some pre-workout, Wrecking Rhino from rehab, 150 milligrams of natural caffeine, which is not a lot, and I don't do well with caffeine. 150 milligrams is perfect. Beta-alanine, the perfect pre-workout. Highly recommend it. But anyways, I decided not to work out and do a podcast instead. Boom! Now you got me. No extra charge. Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. You're not stuck. You're not unlucky. You're not confused, actually. You're just always keeping a way out. A scapegoat. That's your biggest hindrance in life from success. And you could be doing it subliminally for all I know, but it's there. Are you aware of it? Dig in. You got to learn yourself. In life, you have to know yourself through and through, your capabilities and your weaknesses. And you have to be highly critical of yourself to succeed. I know so many people that make a habit daily of lying to themselves. You lie to yourself, you're lying to everybody else. Not a good place to be. The most dangerous mindset in business and life. It's not failure. It's not fear. It's not lack of money. It's half-assed commitment. And it's the exact opposite philosophy known as burning the boats. What does it mean to burn the boat? Well, it goes back. I'm going to tell you about it real quick. I'm going to speed up the story for you. Hernán Cortés, 1519, sailed from Cuba to the southern tip of Mexico to fight, to take over the Aztec community, ultimately taking on 800,000 men and overtaking what is now Mexico City. He had 600 guys with him. 600 soldiers and on 11 ships. And they got to the shore of Mexico. First of all, he couldn't go back to Cuba because he would face imprisonment. His whole crew was scared, thought they were going to die. So he burned the boats. Burned them and they sank. No retreat. No other options but to succeed. In 1519. And when I say his 600 men took on 800,000 ultimately, they created a lot of alliances with opposing tribes of the Aztecs. So it wasn't 600,000 versus 800,000. But you get the point. It was do or die. And to prevent any thought of retreat, he ordered the burning of his boats. And it's a legendary story. Most people don't know the depth or reality of the history. No retreat. No, if this doesn't work, then there's a plan B. The plan B is the plan A. Win. Only one option left. I love it. It's not recklessness. It could be ego. I mean, he did put 600 guys' life on the line because he was going to go to prison. A lot of these crazy leaders, though, they have some shit. I think you have to be. I mean, everybody. You follow David Goggins, you know there's some shit going on with him. He's super fucking inspiring, but he's got some shit. But when there's no escape route, your nervous system changes. Your urgency changes. And your excuses die on the spot. And most people don't fail because of lack of talent. They fail because they let themselves creep out the back door. They give themselves a way out. Let's be real. Most people say, I want. God, if I had a quarter for every time I hear somebody saying, well, I want, that's all I hear. I want this, I want that. Actions speak louder than words. Watch what people do versus listening to what they say. Because they're saying a whole different narrative than what they're showing. Some people, they're gullible. Some people get sucked in to people's words. My dad, he takes everybody's word for gospel. You can't. It's not negative thinking. It's reality. When there's no escape route, you have one choice. It goes back to something I'm always talking about, trying. Cortés and his troops, they didn't try. They did. And they ultimately conquered Mexico City and the whole Aztec territory. I love bringing up this old history. You can learn so much from these people. The real killers. I mean, they were killing people. I want success. I want growth. I want freedom. But their behavior screams otherwise. Their behavior screams comfort, approval, safety, certainty, convenience, fun. Are you willing to miss the Packer game? Are you willing to miss boating and go to work and do the shit that is not shiny? I don't know a lot of people that are. Some people they're sinking. They're going to the Packer game. I worked on Sundays until I didn't have to. And we got ourselves in something else now with a different business opportunity where we got to go back to work on the weekends. And I'll be there this weekend. Get my hands in there. You cannot build an extraordinary life that's convenient or based on convenience. Burning the boats means there's no emotional retreat, no financial retreat, no identity retreat. It means stop pretending to commit. God, that's how I deal with pretending, fake commitment. Most people don't go all in because you have to remove all your excuses then. You hold on to those excuses. You might need them. Keep them right by your side. I know people that do not admit that they are wrong. They can't do it. And that's a life raft. Oh, I meant to do this, but I did this instead, or I had this, and it's half-ass wrongness, half-ass apologies are the worst. Oh, sorry, they don't even say sorry usually, but sorry I did this, but I actually had that, but I sent you the wrong, or I didn't. Wait, you apologize first, and then you backtrack and give me all these fucking excuses. So you weren't really wrong. Yet I didn't get what I needed from you. So what do I say then to them? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I meant you to send this. I sent you this email, but it never went out. It never went through. I didn't. Okay, thanks. How does that help me? Okay, you're not wrong. What do I do? What do I do with this? I know people that are habitually doing this. Do you know anybody that does this? These apologies? It's like a quarter of an apology and 75% bullshit after that gets them out of their apology and their wrongfulness. Excuses. I think we're so accustomed to it, most of you guys aren't even, you're not hearing them. You're not processing it. Talk about burning the boats in business. This is where I see people destroy their own potential every day. They start a business, but then they think like an employee. Doesn't work. Start a franchise, but never fully jump in. Open a gym, but refuse to lead. Refuse to take charge ultimately. Full force. Half-assed. You got to get your whole ass in there if you want to succeed. You can do it. Get rid of your life raft. Excuses and half-assed commitment is a recipe for failure is what it is. So if you still have a job that you're emotionally attached to, a fallback that kills your urgency, a mindset that's like, wait and see, we'll see if I can do that. We'll see if it works. Or if I can afford to, I will do that. You did not burn your boat. You just dipped your toe in the water, and toes don't build empires. Last time I checked. Do you know any really highly fucking successful person that is negative? Gives excuses all the time? I don't. I really don't. Burning the boats in life. Your health, your identity, your standards, your discipline, your relationships. Burning the boats in life means you stop negotiating with weakness. You stop comforting bad habits. You stop telling yourself these little cute, soft stories. Stop lying to yourself. And you stop pretending that effort is optional. So many ways out, guys. And your comfort. Is your comfort bringing you happiness? True success only happens when comfort is no longer available. No longer allowed. Nobody talks about what backups actually do to you. They slow you down. They lower your urgency. They kill your hunger. And I preach, and I try helping people. I love to help people. Am I perfect? Hell no. I'm the farthest thing from perfect, but I found a way to be successful, and I'm going to keep finding ways to win. And I can't help everybody around me that, have you ever felt like you're in a car with somebody and they're driving and, like talking people off a ledge, okay? We've all done it. We've all talked friends off of a ledge, co-workers. But you're constantly talking people off the ledge every day, every hour. I just compared it to the other day in my head. I said, it feels like they're driving the car, but my hand is on the wheel. And all the time, all my words and my motivation and perspective, I'm steering them back on the road with that. But they're actually fighting me. They're fighting me with the wheel. As soon as I let go of the wheel for one day, they immediately drive off the bridge. I think sometimes some people are just made to be failures. It's super sad because there's no way that you should have to keep your hand on the wheel all the time while you're supplying them with so much education and knowledge. And the second you stop, they swerve off the road. Not literally, figuratively. The scariest part, the boat you keep as backup eventually becomes the boat you escape on. Your little life raft back here. Towing your life raft around. It slows you down. Think about it. You got to pull your raft around. Escaping back to your comfort. But is it actually comfortable? Or is it miserable? If you jump ship one time, comfort wasn't so great. You keep going back to it. You're giving yourself a way out all the time. All right, what burning the boats actually looks like today. Real examples. Did I say that right? Examples? It just came out of my mouth. Public commitment, financial pressure, cutting off distractions, ending relationships that keep you small. Toxic relationships, the ones that keep you small, keep you hindered. You know anybody that you start succeeding, you start getting onto, you're onto something. You start standing up straighter, posture's better, you're excited, you got some bounce in your step, and that person wants to squash you, bring you back in, keep you small, keep you hunched over. You got to burn the bridge with those folks. Talk about burning the ships, you got to burn this bridge on all toxic people and relationships in your life. Anchors. Burning the boats feels quiet at first. Then it feels powerful. Here's the question that'll expose everything within yourself. If there was a way back to your old life, if there was no way back to your old life, your old miserable life, and you had to move forward, who would you become? And what benefits would you have in addition to those today? Visualize it. Visualize the things you want in life, not material things necessarily. I mean, there's so much more than material. Material things are becoming less and less and less important to me. I'm seeing that they are not as valuable as people may think. They're symbols. I get it. But just the sense of accomplishment, sense of pride, man, that's priceless. So succeed not for the money, not for the cars, not for your own ego, but for your sense of accomplishment, if nothing else. Thank you, guys. If you loved it, share it. Go to HansHartleben.com if you want to be on the podcast. I have guests scheduled out spreading them out, keeping it real, keeping my rants in here. And I got the ability. I got a new Sony cinema camera. We're rolling with Riverside on the software. New iMac. Actually, it's a MacBook. I got my Rode Podcaster. I got the whole setup finally. I've always had it, but now it's all working together. It took a lot to figure out. This stuff takes a lot of learning. And I've been editing video for 30 years, but there's always stuff changing, and podcasts are different. But we have the ability to go remote now. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, guys.
I want you to do it with intensity.
Or not at all.
Out.